Hey there, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to use our powers of division to help us factor polynomials. Make sure you've completed the warm-up problem on your student cover sheet, and we'll get into it. Our first warm-up question was divide x cubed minus 27 by x minus 3. What did you get? I used synthetic division to get the quotient x squared plus 3x plus 9. The second question said, write x cubed minus 27 in factored form. How'd you handle that? Well, from the first question, we can identify two factors, x minus 3 and x squared plus 3x plus 9, which we know because the remainder was 0 when we divided. But we always want to make sure that we factored completely or that the factors are prime. I think we all agree that x minus 3 is a prime factor and can't be factored further, but what about this trinomial? Let's give it a shot. Using the x method, I multiply a times c to get 9 up here, and b, which is 3, goes here. Are there any factors of 9 that can combine to equal 3? Nope. That means that this trinomial is prime and cannot be factored further. So x minus 3 times x squared plus 3x plus 9 is the factored form of x cubed minus 27. Consider that original binomial again, x cubed minus 27. What stands out to you about these two terms? Pause the video and jot down your thoughts. Each term in this binomial is a cubic value, or a value that results when a number or variable is multiplied by itself 3 times. Taking a look back at the factored form of this expression, what do you notice about this first factor, x minus 3? The two terms in the first factor are the cube roots of the original terms. Do you think that's a coincidence? Let's take a look at example 1 and find out. Divide x cubed plus 8 by x plus 2, then write x cubed plus 8 in factored form. Pause the video and complete the division for this problem. If you're up for the challenge, go ahead and write the factored form. When we divide x cubed plus 8 by x plus 2, we get x squared minus 2x plus 4. You might have tried to factor this trinomial, but like me, you discovered it was a prime factor. So the factored form of x cubed plus 8 is x plus 2 times x squared minus 2x plus 4. Now, take a few minutes to answer these questions in your guided notes. Pause the video now. So what do the terms of these two binomials have in common? Both terms in the original binomials are cubes. And how do the factors relate to the original binomials? Well, in each case, the cube roots of each term created the binomial factor. If you hypothesize that this would be true for all binomials with cubic terms, you're right. Notice that when the original binomial is a sum, the factor is also a sum, because when you take the cube root of a positive number, it's always positive. On the other hand, when the original binomial is the difference of cubes, the binomial factor is also a difference, because the cube root of a negative number will be negative. So, to summarize, when a binomial is the sum or difference of two cubes, we can factor it by dividing by the binomial formed from the cube roots of its terms. Try this example on your own. Factor 8x cubed plus 125 completely. Pause the video now. Go ahead and check your work. First, I found the cube roots of each term. Notice that the first term of the binomial has a coefficient that is not 1. The factor formed by the roots is 2x plus 5. so I used long division to divide by 2x plus 5 to get the final factored form, 2x plus 5 times 4x squared minus 10x plus 25. Be sure to correct any mistakes before moving on. Using division to find factors of a polynomial is a very useful tool that you'll often use when you're solving equations or analyzing polynomial graphs. Think you could put together everything we've learned and factor some polynomials on your own? Example 3 says, given x minus 4 is a factor, factor x to the fourth minus 4x cubed minus 27x plus 108 completely. How should we get started? Right, we start by dividing. Since this factor, x minus 4, is in x minus c form, you can use synthetic division if you prefer. But no matter which division method we use, we find the quotient x cubed minus 27. Right now, the factored form of the original polynomial is x minus 4 times x cubed minus 27. Is this factored completely? No, because x cubed minus 27 is the difference of cubes, so we can factor that further. Pause the video and factor x cubed minus 27, then write the complete factored form for x to the fourth minus 4x cubed minus 27x plus 108. X cubed minus 27 factors to x minus 3 times x squared plus 3x plus 9. So the factored form of the polynomial is x minus 4 times x minus 3 times x squared plus 3x plus 9. Given 3x plus 2 is a factor of f of x equals 12x cubed plus 8x squared minus 75x minus 50, factor f of x completely. Since 3x plus 2 isn't in x minus c form, we're going to need to stick with long division here. But I think you're ready to try this example on your own. Pause the video and do this example in your guided notes. To start, we divide f of x by 3x plus 2, which gives us the factored form 3x plus 2 times 4x squared minus 25. 4x squared minus 25 can be factored to 2x plus 5 times 2x minus 5, which means the factored form of f of x is 3x plus 2 times 2x plus 5 times 2x minus 5. Before we wrap up for today, pause the video to complete examples 5 through 7 in your guided notes. Then come back here and we'll go over the answers together. Go ahead and check your work. We begin by dividing 12x to the fourth minus x cubed minus 59x squared plus 2x plus 70 by 4x minus 7 using long division. That leaves us with 4x minus 7 times 3x cubed plus 5x squared minus 6x minus 10. I put the four terms from this polynomial into an area model to factor, which left me with x squared minus 2 times 3x plus 5. Neither of these binomials can be factored further, so my final factored form of the polynomial is 4x minus 7 times x squared minus 2 times 3x plus 5. In example 6, I used long division to start, and that left me with x squared minus 5x plus 6, which factors to x minus 2 times x minus 3. My original divisor, 4x squared minus 9, is a difference of squares though, so I can factor that as well, which means the final answer is x minus 2 times x minus 3 times 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. And for the final example, I used synthetic division to divide by x minus 2. That left me with x to the fourth plus 2x cubed plus 64x plus 128. Again, I put these four terms into an area model and factored. That left me with x cubed plus 64 times x plus 2. X cubed plus 64 is the sum of cubes, so it can be factored by dividing by x plus 4. I used synthetic division again, And that left me with x plus 4 times x squared minus 4x plus 16, which I know is prime. So I'll take all of these factors to write the final factored form of the original polynomial, which is x minus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 4 times x squared minus 4x plus 16. Make sure to go back and correct any mistakes in these three examples before moving on. Today, we combined division and factoring tools to factor different types of polynomials. We learned that a sum or difference of cubic terms will always have a binomial factor equal to its 2 cubic roots. And whenever we're factoring, we always check to make sure our final answer is made of all prime factors. You'll continue practicing these skills in the online practice. Remember to stay curious, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, hey.